Thank you. Now on Bounce, it doesn't matter where you're born or how much money you have in the bank. Our guest tonight says you can turn your transition into a success, and he is going to tell you how. I want to welcome Dr. Tommy Watson. He's the president and CEO of T.A. Watson Speaking, Coaching, and Consulting to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Appreciate it. Glad to be here this evening.
Nice to have you here. We're going to get to this trunk in just a moment. But first, he's the author of a new book, The Resilience of Champions.
Yes.
He's also hosting an event called The Resilient Woman, turning transitions into success. So, as we said, Dr. Tommy, thank you for being here tonight. First, talk a little bit about your story, where you come from.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Unfortunately, Brigitte, I grew up in a situation where my parents were heroin addicts and professional shoplifters in Denver, and their behaviors caused a lot of stress for me and my siblings. We spent a lot of time in foster homes, crisis centers, motel rooms, bouncing around from schools to schools, homes of family members, and spent a lot of time homeless as kids, unfortunately.
And you bought this trunk when you were living out of it, when you were homeless?
Actually, I was homeless as a senior in high school, and a friend of the family gave me the trunk to say, hey, store what goods you can maintain in this trunk and keep it with you at all times. So this trunk traveled around with me for while living in 5 different locations, sleeping on the floors and what have you, and kept a lot of my prized possessions in here. Yeah.
So what does this trunk mean to you now? I mean, obviously you brought it here tonight. It still means a lot.
Absolutely. It's kind of been through a lot, but it's the significance of grittiness and resiliency and overcoming obstacles and never forgetting where you came from, and that nothing can stand in your way if you choose to move forward. Yeah.
You have an event for women coming up April 29th. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. As I go across the country speaking, women from all over have been asking me the question, how do I stay motivated to get through tough times? How do I turn to the right people to support me during those tough times? And then what are the actual steps that I need to take in order to get through those tough times? So I want to host an event specifically where we dealt with those issues for women, and this is what we're going to be doing here on April 29th. Yeah.
Why specifically to women?
Yeah, women, like men, go through challenges sometimes. However, there's specific things that women have endured that men can't sometimes relate to. So this event, even though I'm a male hosting it, I'm going to be more of a facilitator. And the women at the event are going to be, kind of breaking bread with each other, connecting with each other, and kind of playing off each other to get the answers they need to turn those transitions into success.
So women have asked you, of course, a lot of the questions that you were just saying,
Yes.
but what are some of, would you say, the things that women will learn during your seminar?
Absolutely. One of the big things is how to stay motivated, because sometimes we hit those tough times and it deflates us a lot of times because we start looking at the problems that are associated with it and not the opportunities. So they're going to learn to look at challenges in terms of opportunities. They're going to learn to identify the resources around them that can help them get through those challenges. And then where do I learn how to take the first steps to begin the process to move beyond those circumstances, though?
Well, if this is something you are interested in, here is the information. The Resilient Woman, Turning Transitions into Success, coming up Saturday, April 29th at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. That is at 3400 Beatties Ford Road in Charlotte from 9 a.m. until noon. Seating is limited, so you do need to register. You must register. For more information, go to WBTV.com. Look in the Web Extra section. It's right there on the home page. Dr. Tommy, thank you so much for being here tonight.
There will be food as well.
Okay. There you go. There will be food as well. I didn't know that Friendship is my home church.
Okay.
I didn't know this event was happening at Friendship.
We'd love to see you there.
That particular Saturday is on 1000. I have like 3 events that day. Otherwise, I would love, this sounds like fantastic.
Thank you
So much for your candor and sharing your story, and now you're committed to paying it forward.
Thank you for having me. It's a blessing to be here.
Thank you, Dr. Tommy.
Okay.
Delano?
Time to get